Medicare coverage or change to a new plan can be very challenging. In this short video, we'll talk you through some of the key factors to consider when you're looking at changing possibly your Medicare coverage. As we approach the annual election time of year, it's always a time when people do reflect on their insurance coverage. It's in the news and makes you pay a little more attention to what is happening. So a couple things to consider. In September of every single year, you're going to receive an annual notice of change, and it's important to look at that document. Now, the annual notice of change is only going to pertain to a standalone prescription drug plan or a Medicare Advantage plan. You will not get one of those for a Medigap plan. So as you're looking at your plan, this is a great time to consider, do I want to stay with this or do I want to make some changes if I'm able to make some changes? So let's talk through some of those things. Now, you're going to want to look at a few things, in my opinion. You're going to want to look at budget. Has your plan's premium gone up? That would be typically your Medigap plan and your prescription drug plans. Is it something you still can afford? Sometimes people cannot afford Medicare supplements, which is a Medigap plan, any longer. So during the fall, they do need to take the step of looking at Medicare Advantage plans. You can only enroll into a Medicare Advantage plan between October 15th and December 7th each year. So it's very important that if you feel that you can no longer afford that Medigap contract, you want to make that change to the Medicare Advantage plan during that time period. That's very, very important. Now, let's say you're happy with your plan and you're okay with the price. What else would you like to change? Well, the biggest thing that we would really caution you to do is to look at your drug plan. Drug plans can kind of be sneaky. So if your plan this year, for example, had a $5 premium and you're kind of okay with it and everything's fine, and you're thinking, well, I'm good. I take only a couple medications. It's only $5. It's not a big deal. However, please look at that annual notice of change because it can surprise you. The premium can now change to $28. Maybe you're not so fine with $28. Maybe your couple of medications aren't even covered for next year. So you need to be paying attention to the annual notice of change to find out what those changes are going to be. If you're not okay with those changes, this is your time to do that. This is your time to make a change. October 15th to December 7th is also the window when you can change your prescription drug plan. So that's very important to know as well. You cannot change it in January or February when you do find out that your plan no longer is going to work for you. So that's really important. Now, related to Medicare Advantage plans, the thing to consider with those plans are you happy with the benefits? Is your doctor still taking the plan? Sometimes people at the end of the year might get a notification from their doctor or their health insurance system that says they're no longer contracting with that particular Medicare Advantage plan. That's not a good thing. So again, your opportunity to change plans is October 15th to December 7th. So you want to be cognizant of the changes going on around you. And you really just want to take account of what you want out of your plan. So it's important to look at the benefits you're looking for. Maybe you are suddenly having a lot of physical therapy and you can find a plan with $20 copays versus $45 copays for physical therapy, starting in January of 2025, 26, whatever year you're going into. So those are the important things. You really want to match your benefits. Maybe you need or want more dental insurance. There are some Medicare Advantage plans that will have and provide more dental insurance than the next plan. So you really want to compare the benefits of the current plan, but look at what you feel you are lacking. No plan is going to be perfect, but a lot of people tend to change plans for some pie-in-the-sky benefits that they're seeing on TV and things like that. And when it comes down to it, they're actually not using those benefits. They're just kind of getting caught up in the whole cycle of the frenzy of the fall buying with Medicare Advantage and changing. So a couple of things. Please don't fall for the commercials and the call centers and the things you're seeing, either online or on the telephone. Those are just designed to get you to change. And I will tell you that most people don't change their plans. We want people to change if there's a specific reason to do so. Again, that could be more dental, or I want more over-the-counter benefits, or I'm seeing a different doctor and he's not in the system right now, so I really need to change my plan. Those are good, valid reasons to make a change, okay? Don't make the change just because your friend said this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. You really want to look at what your own needs are, not anybody else's. Let's say you're satisfied with your plan. You have a Medicare Advantage plan. You're totally fine with that. It's been great. Your doctors still take it. Your medications are still covered. You need to do nothing. So it is very, very nice to hear that you need to do nothing. You can let the enrollment season go by. No stress. Same with a Medigap plan. If you have a Medigap plan and you're happy with it and it's doing its job and you're happy with the premium, that's fine. Let it just renew. Always look at your drug plan, and very often people stay with the same drug plan as well. We are just trying to point out here that you really just want to check your options, especially in the fall. You want to keep an eye on what your plans are doing and not set that on autopilot. So in the end, what's good for you is what works for your health and for your budget. And again, take the time to renew during the open enrollment time. Remember, it's your health, so make the right choice for you.